Dani and Adrian from Cradle of Filth. Welcome to Jyrki.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, I heard that this new album of yours was partly how do you say it? You got the idea from Old Testament. Is this true?
Partly, yeah. I mean, it's some of it is well versed in the Old Testament, but the idea was later furthered by an author called Clive Barker, who developed the concept of Midian into a film called Nightbreed, which is sadly defunct at the moment. It's out of print, but there's like a campaign to bring back the film as of next year. But it deals with this mythological city, which is a refuge for fallen angels and demons and those things in society that don't fit into the norm, like everybody in this room, basically.
Adrian, you're the newest guy in band, so how do you fit in? How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm not actually the newest member. We got
really?
We got Martin Powell on keyboards from Anathema and My Dying Bride. Although I'm from Sweden, and it seems weird me moving to England. We're from the same school of metal, so I fit perfectly in.
What about those two members from My Dying Bride? So the group has changed a lot lately as members. So do you feel that this is the ultimate lineup?
Yeah. Well, we had a lot of problems prior to this lineup change with our previous guitarist, and he was essentially the root cause of all the trouble and the lineup problems in the past in the band. So with him gone and a new lineup in place, yeah, feel pretty strongly about this is probably the definitive Cradle of Filth lineup.
I always wonder when I hear some like black metal music or people singing about destruction and all that evil talk. So are you guys evil 24 hours a day? When you brush your teeth at night, do you say like Satan rules before you go to bed or something?
No, we use black toothpaste, obviously, and like everybody else, we enjoy a few soap operas. No, I mean, it's an attitude. It's of course we enjoy what we do. It's escapism, if anything. But at the same time, there are some people that are born of a darker character who enjoy this kind of thing. I don't think it's any different from the majority of people enjoying a good horror film or, a gothic novel.
Last summer, you were booked to Tuska Festival in Finland and some places in Sweden and Norway, but you had to cancel the tour. So what was the reason behind that?
We made the choice to do an album instead. We felt we had the strongest songs, and since we cleared up the lineup problems, we wanted to get the album out. And I think everybody who's into the band appreciates that fact now.
Okay, when are you coming to Nordic countries and Finland, for example? I mean to play.
I think we're supporting Billy Bragg tonight, aren't we? Where we
yeah, the Tavastia.
What date?
Tonight.
Tonight? You guys are playing tonight at Tavastia?
Yeah, with Billy Bragg.
Is true?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. You have a movie called Cradle of Fear,
That's right,
which you are in a main role. So tell me something about that.
Well, essentially, it's an independent British horror release. It's had quite a lot of money spent on it. It shares a similar title with that of Cradle of Filth, obviously, Cradle of Fear, because originally the video that you just played, the director of that used us, and we used him as a vehicle to bring out this horror film. But since its inception, it's grown to huge proportions. It's a really brutal film, and so for the first 6 months in Europe at least, there's one website where you can order it from on VHS and DVD, and that's www.cradleoffear.com. I believe Japan and America are taking it on cable channel. But it is, I can't stress how brutal it is. It's a really nasty film. But that's what horror's about. It's not about fucking Wes Craven or some other shit like that, It's not for teenagers, and I mean, it's a whole glut of, like, lewd and crude ideology.
Okay, thank you for the interview.
No,
Thanks for coming. All right, all right. Nyt me mennään katsomaan bändin toiveideta, joka on Rob Zombieta ja Dracula.